Welcome back to Timmons Arena, where we're all tied up here early in the first. I'm Abby Labar on the sideline for you guys tonight. Lenoir-Rhyne, the only team to beat Queens in regular season conference play. I asked head coach for the Bears, Everett Sullivan, how they accomplished that feat, and he simply put, well, Queens did not play their best basketball that night. The Royals, they didn't argue with that. They said the same thing. That was definitely not our best game. So, Sam, it'll be really interesting to see the matchups tonight with both teams playing at their best.
Let's go to Abby.
Coach, Lenoir-Rhyne coming out really hot. How do you guys reset and match that level of intensity when you come out in the second?
That's a great question. We've got to try to find a way to keep them out of the lane, keep us out of rotations. They've shot about 70%, so credit to them. They played really well, and we have not. So if it's another half like that, it'll be over quickly. Hopefully we got more fight in us.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach, you emphasized the importance of effort in your huddle there towards the end of that first half. You know, how important and how happy are you with this effort that your team has brought in the first half?
Yeah, they came with a tremendous amount of effort. It's that synergy, that energy as a collective unit that you need. It's not just about the starting five, it's about the guys who come off the bench. They've done a great job of coming into the game and implement that type of energy.
Yeah, so you guys are shooting over 70% on offense. How do you get them to continue that momentum into the second half?
Well, the game is sometimes the game's a runs, and you're not expecting to maybe play at that level the entire game. So we're going to stay positive. We can encourage them to continue to attack the paint and play together. We've done it all year. We share the basketball, and we're going to move the ball until we get our shots.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Corey, we are talking about the #1 team in the league that you guys just completely shut down. You guys totally dominated the court tonight. At what point in this game did you just think, we've got this, this is our game?
I mean, we just came in with the right mindset. Our coaches had us prepared, so we know what they was doing. We read the scouting report, we just stuck to the plan, and we just came out, played hard and fought, and we got the win.
This program has not been to a final game since 2005, so what's the excitement and mindset like as you head into tomorrow?
Man, I can't even explain it, man. I just glad to be here, man. So, I mean, we here, so we just got to finish it out.
One tough performance to follow. What's the confidence level in you guys as a team right now?
We never get too high, never get too low. We just come out, like I said, we just do what we got to do. Stick to the plan and we do what we got to do.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. Thank you so much. Welcome back to Timmons Arena. I'm Abby Labar on the sideline tonight. Bears with an early lead here. We're talking about a team that has literally fought to be in this championship game. Lenoir-Rhyne battling a ton of adversity late in the season. They lost 4 straight in a row to put them as the 5th seed coming into the tournament. They were able to pull off a win yesterday over the #1 team, and here they are today. Brian, Sam, talk about a comeback team. Coach, you weren't kidding when you said that on any day, any player could step up. What has Terrence Whitfield done for this team so far?
Yeah, freshman that, has played a lot in some games, none in others. He does a really good job. He's one of our best on-ball defenders, and, we just kind of take turns passing the torch, ride the wave that's going well, and he's been really good for us.
What do you think the biggest thing is that your team needs to focus on as you come into the second half?
Yeah, I think we've got to force a couple more turnovers. We were a little bit on our heels on defense. We didn't play bad defense. I just think we can create some offense with our defense.
All right, thanks, Coach. Coach, a really strong start for your team. How do you get your guys back to that?
Yeah, we just gotta finish possessions. We gotta do a better job on the glass, and then when we get an opportunity to run, we gotta get out and run. And we can't come up with empty trips. We gotta get something out of it.
What was the biggest emphasis in that locker room?
Just staying the course. There's 2 halves of every game, and a lot of times this is where the tail of the 2 halves kind of come together. So we're going to focus on defense. All right, once we get the possession, we're going to get out and run, and then we got to handle their ball screen coverage. They're putting us in some tough spots where we got to make plays and make smart decisions.
Thanks, Coach. Devin, 10 years since Catawba basketball has brought home a championship. What does it mean to this team for you guys to bring back that winning tradition?
We've been through so much this year. You wouldn't believe the stuff we've been through. So with this team has been special from the jump, and we knew we were special. And everything we've been through, we just stuck through it, stayed the course throughout the season, and we finally made it. We finally got us one. So.
What is it that is so special about this team?
It's a family. A lot of us are transfers and just came in this year, and everybody welcomed us with open arms, and it's really a family. And Coach Pan is like our father, so it's cool.
What's next for you guys?
We on to the national tournament. We still got work to do. So.
All right. Well, congratulations. Go celebrate with your team. Thanks, Devin. Welcome back to Timmons Arena. I'm Abby Labar on the sideline this afternoon. Guys, we have two teams on the court that are very similar in the simple fact that they utilize all of their pieces. Wingate head coach Ann Hancock emphasized the importance of how they play by committee. They never know on any given night who is going to step up for their team. And then when I asked her about LMU, she simply stated, well, their entire team is their MO. So Brian, Sam, it'll be really interesting to see who steps up on both sides tonight.
Thank you.
Coach, a little bit of an up and down game. There's been a couple runs and then some scoreless periods. How do you get your team into a rhythm and maintain that in the second half?
I don't know. If you knew the answer to that, you probably would make a lot of money. But we've had some difficulty scoring the ball around the basket. So hopefully in the second half it'll go in. And then we've got to box them out and keep them off the offensive glass. They lead the league in offensive rebounds, and they just crash every time. So I think those things will be key. And then if we can stop fouling unnecessarily away from the ball, then maybe will help us get into a little bit more of a flow.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach, you emphasized that your identity is rebounding. Shermaria comes into the game and has 7 rebounds. It's only her second start. How proud are you of how she stepped up?
I'm very proud. I mean, she's definitely sent a message that, you know, she's not ready to go home, and she's really crashing the boards hard, and she came up with some big points for us. And Shermaria just works so hard, and so obviously, you know, I'm very proud of her. I hope she matches it the second half.
Absolutely. Well, you guys are up, but there's still a lot more that you want to do in this team. What's the emphasis as you head into the second?
Well, right now it was details. There was a couple plays that we put in, and for whatever reason, certain people didn't do their part in the play, and we're just kind of getting a little frantic. And again, you just have to remind them, we're up. We're up. All we have to do is just get good shots, put ourselves in positions to score, and, you know, hopefully it falls in our way.
Thanks, Coach. Courtney, 9 lead changes in this game, and you guys really exploded in the fourth quarter. You know, what kind of sparked that energy, and how did you guys finish it off down the stretch?
We've been preparing this for like all our lives, and Coach always told us to never give up. And we came in the locker room, we were like, we need to keep our heads up and keep going. Like we're not going home this game.
So 4th and final championship game tomorrow. You know, what's the mindset as you head into this?
We got to go out and win. We got to give it our all. Like, this is our last time on this court, and I just want to give it the best I can and play our hearts out.
Thanks so much, Courtney.
Thank you.